Today I'm going to show you how to do a competition pulled pork. We start with the regular old, this is about a 9-pound pork butt. We're going to find the money muscle right here. This is it. It's on just the other side from where the bone is, on the opposite end. We're going to go ahead and trim some of this fat off of it and kind of expose that money muscle. Now, this is so that we get a good bark all the way around the money muscle so that we can kind of make medallions out of it. I actually ended up not making medallions out of this one just because I cooked it a little too long and it got a little too tender and it just wouldn't cut a good medallion. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to trim off some more around where this money muscle is. You'll see here I'm looking to see where the bone is, and then the money muscle is going to be right on the other side, right across from it. There's a little crease right here, and you just cut in a little V and cut that crease of fat out, and that will expose that money muscle. All I'm doing here is I'm just trimming off some of this thicker fat over here. Just trying to get some of this hard, thick fat off. I'm not trying to take it all off, just a little bit to expose that money muscle. All I'm doing here is I'm just scoring the fat cap on this pork shoulder. You don't have to do it. I like to do it. It helps kind of get that rub down in there. Again, it's optional. A lot of people don't do it, but I do like to do it. And all we're going to do here is we're going to take some regular old yellow mustard, and we're going to use that for our binder. Go ahead and just sprinkle just a little bit on there. We'll go ahead and rub that in. And all we're going to do from there is we're going to go ahead and take our rub. I'm using just a regular old pork and chicken rub for this one. This happens to be one I like. And go ahead and sprinkle fairly liberally all around, all over the pork shoulder. Okay, folks, I ended up cooking this thing for about 10.5 hours on the Weber kettle. I used a modified snake method to do it, and this is what it looks like. It's about an hour into it. Its spark's already set. Start. Okay, here we are. It's been about 10.5 hours. Got this thing out. I'm gonna let it. I let it rest for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and pull this bone out, see if we can get a good clean pull off of it. That's right here's the money muscle right there. We'll get to that in a little bit. There's your cubes and there's your horn. There's the bone. Now we're going to go ahead and give it a pull, see if I can get it out clean. And just a light little tug, there it comes. Got a little bit of sticky meat on there, but it's not really stuck on. It's minimal effort, you see it falls off, and I'd say that bone's pretty dang clean. Just about near as clean as a whistle. Alright, right here I'm going to go ahead and take and cut up parts of it. It's right here. This is where we're going to cut off the money muscle, and you'll see, like I said earlier, I cooked it just a little too long and it was a little too tender, and it made it hard to cut that money muscle up. Sure is juicy though. You can see here, I had to try a couple pieces. Like I said, it's been about 10.5 hours, 11 hours, and I was hungry. So yeah, I might have tried a couple pieces. So I already know by now that this thing came out pretty dang good. And right here you can see me trying to cut this money muscle into medallions and failing. it's a little too tender and it's just kind of falling apart. Alright, yeah, right there you can see it really just fell apart, which, I mean, that's great for pulled pork. It's not really that great for competition, but whatever. This was a practice one anyway. Sure is tasty. And I just kind of gave up on trying to cut it into medallions, and we're going to go ahead and take a couple of forks and pull this beast apart.
Like a bird
we'll
on
come
a
back
tree.
in a little bit. Show you what it looks like after it's pulled.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go.
Okay, this is just a little sampling. I have here some homemade North Carolina style vinegar-based pork sauce. If you want the recipe for this, go to the Woodshed with Slowhand, the Woodshed Barbecue with Slowhand, and he's got the recipe there for it on his channel. I'll go check him out. But anyway, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take them, we're gonna spoon. Put a spoonful of it on there. That's it. There we have it, folks.